The external reality you encounter is a mirror of your internal reality, not a fixed structure that dictates who you must be. Changing your perspective and vibration is not spiritual escapism, it is an act of profound creation. When enough individuals deliberately select higher vibrational worlds to engage with, those versions of Earth become strengthened, and the lower vibrational realities recede from your collective experience. In very real terms, the more who focus on a harmonious Earth, the more tangible and available that Earth becomes for everyone. Consider the stories of people who have had frightening encounters, whether with manipulative humans or so-called alien abductions. From the limited human perspective, these individuals appear to be victims of external forces. But from the soul's perspective, there were agreements in place, contracts made, often before birth or unconsciously, to permit those encounters for the sake of learning, karmic balancing, or catalyzing growth. This does not excuse unethical behavior by others, but it does illuminate a path to empowerment. If some aspect of you agreed to an experience, then you also hold the power to change the agreement going forward. How do you change an agreement? By changing your vibration, which in turn changes what you attract and allow. Imagine you have been contracted to a certain difficult pattern, say, repeatedly encountering deceitful people, because your soul wanted to master discernment and self-worth. The pattern will continue as long as you broadcast the frequency that invites it, perhaps a belief in unworthiness or a fear of betrayal. But the moment you identify the pattern and choose a new response, for example, asserting your worth, setting boundaries, and vibrating self-respect, you effectively cancel the old contract. You rise out of that range of experience. The deceitful people either transform along with your new vibration, or they fade out of your life. In spiritual terms, change the frequency, and you change the contract. We learned the hard way that no matter how you try to avoid emotion, it will always find a way to surface. It is far wiser to face, feel, and work with your emotions than to suppress them. Emotional energy that is ignored doesn't disappear. It often turns inward, manifesting as stress, confusion, or even physical illness. Avoidance of feeling, whether through distraction or numbing, ultimately becomes destructive. So what is the alternative? It is surprisingly simple. Feel first, act later. Give your emotions space to run their course before you decide what to do. Let the tears flow, let the heat of anger rise without hurting anyone. Allow the shivering of fear to move through you. Stay present as a loving observer to your own feeling process. You will find that emotions, when fully honored, have a natural arc. They swell and then recede. On the other side of a fully felt emotion, clarity emerges. In that clarity, you are free. You can then take action, or choose no action, from a place of alignment, rather than as a knee-jerk escape from discomfort. As one wise teaching states, it is far more beneficial to feel the emotion and then take your actions from a place of feeling free of it. When feeling precedes action, your choices become acts of conscious creation rather than blind reactions. You break out of the feedback loop. Instead of futilely chasing your tail, you transmute the energy and move forward. For example, if you allow yourself to fully grieve a loss, you reach a point of peace and acceptance faster. And from that state, you can decide how to honor what was lost or how to open to new experiences. If you bypass the grief with busyness or denial, the ache simply lingers beneath everything and shapes your actions in hidden ways.